What's up, y'all? Steven here with Hunt and Hook Excursions. We're going to go out to the creek and do some fishing this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Haven't been able to fish much this vacation. It's been a super busy vacation. I figured when we got back on Tuesday of last week I'd be able to do some fishing quite a bit, but that didn't happen. So we're going to go out here, do an unedited video. So 20 to 30 minutes depending on how the fish are biting. I'll talk about our vacation in Vegas and how that all went, and hopefully we'll catch some fish. I've got my ACC crappie stick, 6 foot, one piece, and my crappie setup. I've also got some soft plastics with me as well, so we'll see which one they want and see if we can catch some fish. If you haven't already, hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever I post new content. Hit the like button, that helps the video get out to other viewers, and hit the subscribe button, that helps the channel grow. I appreciate it. Y'all stay tuned. Let's go catch some fish. Alright, y'all, we're gonna start on this creek. I've looked over here. There's some really pretty fish, some really big fish. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna change this Cinco out. I threw a couple times already, didn't catch anything, so I'm gonna go to a worm. See if maybe we can do a little bit better with a, let's go with a pumpkin seed worm. Let's see if we can do any better with it. I have the wrong kind of hook on here. We'll see. See how that works. If I need to, I'll change. So, like I said, I've thrown a couple times. Haven't had any luck, but I want y'all to look at this. I know I've been here once before, but I mean, it's just crystal clear. There's so many fish schooled up right here. There's carp all over the place. A couple fish, I'm not sure what they are. These right here actually look like trout, but I'm not sure. Surprisingly, being from Arkansas, oh shoot. First cast and I get off in the freaking tree. Should be able to save it, hopefully. I'm brushless, so yep. Now if I can save it out of that tree, perfect. Alright, let's try that again. Like I said, unedited video here, so y'all are going to get to see all the miscasts that I do, multiple videos that get edited out. Boy, that had some attention there. That worm's swimming pretty good through that. There was a big bass over here earlier. Let's see if I can maybe get his attention. There he is over there. I think that might be a carp. So I have been here a couple times, but most of the time what I do is fish with my crappie stuff and just fish smaller stuff. We might do that if I don't catch anything on this bigger stuff. There's some nice big fish in here. I think the big ones are carp. They look like it. It's kind of hard to see my stuff right now. Down a little bit. See, this is all, I think this is all trout over here. And I know me being from Arkansas and Oklahoma, I should know how to fish trout. But I actually don't. Never fished trout. Of course, you have to have a stamp to fish them. But I tell you what, I'd be catching some freaking perch right now if I was fishing that crappie stick. I don't see any bass. Well, there was something chasing over there. I guess the bass have moved on. Again, big old carp and stuff in here. Let's see what I can do over here again. What I would like to do is get off of that tree stop talking and kind of turn. Last time I fished, actually not the last time, but when I was younger, I fished a spot like this, and I heard a noise, and then looked over, and there was a big old snake crawling towards me. So if I stop talking and move, that's why. This doesn't just look overly promising. Hopefully I catch some fish, because otherwise y'all won't see a video. There's a bass. Those perch are hungry. I'll get over here on this bass right now. There's two of them. Oh, sorry. Don't gulp it, buddy. I'll throw you back, I promise. Not interested. Last time I was out here, there was a ton of rock bass, but I don't even see those this time. So, might not get to see this video. I'll change back over to a crappie jig here in a little bit and see if maybe we can get one. Little perch right there probably wants it. It's just too big for him. Yeah, it's too big of a presentation for what's trying to bite it. Let's go one more, and then I'm gonna switch over to smaller presentation again. Gosh dang it, man! Right over the freaking tree again. Wrapped up that time. Yeah, wrapped up. There we go. Got it. Now over a bigger tree. There we go. Don't. Perfect. I was gonna change anyways. Trying to fall off this cliff. Alright, do I go to a smaller hook, or do I just go to a crappie jig? Decisions in real time. I think I'm gonna try this. Do a palom or not. I'm so ready for wintertime, y'all. It's hot. Ready to go fish some crappie all winter. Figured maybe y'all are getting tired of seeing crappie all the time, so I figured I'd go with bass out here at the creek, and then if I get a chance either today or tomorrow, I'm going to go fish the pond, and hopefully I get a video out of one of the two. Alright, so Palomar knot, I'll have to show you next time I do it. But what you do is you run a double loop. You run your tag in through the eye of the smaller hooks. If you can, you fold it over. But with smaller eyes, it's harder to do that. So, you run it through, run the tag in back through, and then make a loop over your finger, run the fold over through the hook, grab the tag end in your line, pull it tight, and that's a Palomar knot. I know that's hard to see, but that's what a Palomar knot is. Let's go with a black trick worm. I don't know that black's really going to work during the daytime. It's more of a nighttime fish. But I wanted to go to this hook because this actually flushes up better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bite this off and make it a little bit smaller presentation. Salty. So, there we go. Ah, that was salty. Ooh, doggies. Ugh. It was super salty. Oh well. That's what I get for leaving my freaking pliers on the boat. Something happened. Tangle it around my end. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that's going to be a slow falling bait if I don't put a weight on it, which I forgot to do. Might actually work though. Yeah, it's a bass looking at it. He got it. No, he didn't. There's a rock bass looking at it. Bit it and let it go. Another rock bass looking at it. Another bass looking at it. Maybe they do like that black. It's almost hard for them to not bite that with that slow, just slow moving bait. That is a super slow fall. I know it's hard to see, but super slow fall. Let's put it back. Can almost top water that. Don't really want to because they're not really biting a top water bite. With that wind, I know it's hard to see, but that bait is literally just doing this down, I jerk it up, and then it just slowly falls down again. Not so much stuff looking at it this time. It's just dancing in the water. Ain't nothing even looking at it this time. Maybe I shouldn't have bit off so much. Put a weight on it, but really with the weight, it's just going to sink a lot faster, and I think they like that slow presentation. Like, it's very hard for them to not bite that, especially if it's just falling right in front of their face. Let's see if I can get this bass right here. See, watch. So, I mean, it's just super slow fall. Very nice, just jerk it, let it fall. That bass ain't even interested. Change up colors, keep changing colors up. I might actually take that worm, the part that I bit off, and use it. Using a brushless setup, I'm just running the hook back through the worm. Okay. If there's a fish over there on that rock that I can't see, that ought to be a perfect little. Nice bass up there. Just get his attention. doing this, let's talk about Vegas. Like I said, we went on vacation to Las Vegas. Had my fiance's son that's never met his brother out there. Finally, rock bass. Chill out, chill out. Oh shoot, I stunned him. No, no, no. I really want to get a picture of him, please. There we go. Got him. Now he's all dirty. Well, shoot. He keeps dropping. Alright, well, there he is. There he goes. He's in the water, so we're good. Got my hand towel in the truck. I just forgot a bunch of stuff, y'all. Finally got one hooked up, though. It took a long time. A lot longer than I thought. So, Vegas was a lot of fun. The drive from Oklahoma to Las Vegas on I-40, also Route 66, was quite gorgeous, to put it the best way I can put it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Did I get off of that tree? No, I'm good. But it was absolutely gorgeous. It was by far the most beautiful drive I've ever driven. I still think the mountains of Montana are better than the mountains of the desert, but the mountains of the desert were definitely worth the drive. Next time we go out there, we'll fly. It was quite fun, but a 20-hour drive with an 8-month-old baby is not fun. He did really well, though. He did really well. Well, this is a bigger one, y'all. Yeah, he did really well for being 8 months old and being in a car for 20 hours. Got him. There we go. This one I can actually hold up for the camera. Rock bass. So, really pretty. Let him go. Maybe they'll turn on now. I was wrong. I didn't figure they would eat this black and blue. It's black with blue sparkle flake in it. Did not figure they would eat it, but they have proved me wrong, which is good. Good. So, it was a very beautiful drive, like I said. 20 hours with an 8-month-old. It was difficult, but he did really well. He slept really most of the time, and when he was awake, we were usually stopping to eat and getting food or bathroom break or whatever, so he was able to eat as well. His brother Tarek did pretty good for being 5 years old and having to sit in the car for 20 hours. He did really well, and it was quite fun. Look at that. There's he was not so interested, but we will still fly next time we go. Once we got there, we were quite gassed. So the first day we literally just went and ate dinner and then hung out at the hotel. We didn't really go see anything. And since we were only there for 3 days, that really took a day out of us. Then the next day, we went and we didn't know anything about the bus. So we went and walked to Westgate. We were staying at Circus, walked to Westgate, and that took a lot out of us. We rode the train down to Mandalay Bay. No, I'm sorry, we rode the train down to MGM and went and did the M&M store and some other things, and had quite a bit of fun. Sorry, I keep hearing noises. And like I said, I had a snake sneak up on me one time, so got me a little nervous. to MGM, and then we actually rode the bus back, and then that walk took a lot out of us. Did we go to the Hershey store? We might have went to the Hershey store the third day. But yeah, the walk took a lot out of us, and it was all right. But definitely, if you go, get you a bus pass. It's the Deuce bus pass. Get it because it's worth it. It runs along the strip. It does take a little bit of time, but that's okay. Takes a little bit of time, but definitely was worth it. I'm trying to catch it. Sorry, I got it. It was $8 for us for 24 hours. We would have definitely done the 3 days had we known about it. Like I said, the walk to Westgate really took it out of us. And then day 3, well, the end of day 2, we went and did some gambling. It was not good. It was like gambling in Oklahoma. You lose your money pretty quick. So we did do some gambling, but we lost the money that we took to gamble on. And then the next day we went and we did Caesar's Palace, went to the Mandalay Bay Aquarium, which was pretty cool to see. And Caesar's Palace was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. We ended up we ended up walking through Caesar's Palace and just having a good time with it. The fountains were gorgeous. There was the show of Atlantis, I think is what it's called. Could have been better. It was okay. Some of their mannequins really need some work, some attention, because their mannequins were quite broken almost. Let's see if I can get this bass to bite this. I'd like to catch one big bass. That would be perfect if he's going to bite it. Ain't even interested in it. Might be too small of a presentation for him. So I will say, like I said, if you go to Vegas, the hotels aren't bad. You can stay. We stayed at Circus for about $45 a night. So that definitely wasn't bad at all. They had a fee that we had to pay for staying at the resort. So I think total, sorry I bumped the microphone. I think total the fee and the room cost us about, I want to say about $400, $340, something like that. But definitely get you a bus pass because it runs the strip. Yes, it does take a little bit longer, but they're air conditioned. You gonna come get it? Nope. Are any of y'all gonna come look at it? Nope. Hosers. But yeah, get the bus. It's very worth it. And then also get food away from the hotels. We went and ate breakfast one morning at the buffet at Circus, and it was insane. For 5 of us, it cost $150-ish. Actually, the best food we had was actually the best food we had was actually the tacos that we ate, and so it was good. So I'm looking at it. Doesn't want it. There's a big old bass there. If I can figure out how to. Thought something bit at us all flash. But oh, there was a little bitty one chasing it. Yeah, the best thing we saw or I'm sorry, the best food we had was actually the tacos that we ate the first night and the last night at Tacos Al Pastor. So get you food outside the hotel because, like I said, that buffet was insane. The steakhouse at Circus Circus was going to be very expensive. Had we eaten there, it would have been about, let's see what else I got. It would have been about, man, I want to say it would have been $100 a person for just the steak. Let's see, I want this thing to swim backwards, right? Let's see. It's kind of funny, but we'll make it work. Oop. But yeah, it was, the steakhouse was going to be $100. That was their starting steak. And then the, sorry, I'm trying not to hug myself. So yeah, the steakhouse would have been $100 starting steak. They had steaks that were like $500 and $600. So smartly, we decided not to eat there, and went and had tacos. And Tacos El Pastor in Vegas, down by Circus Circus, is very good. Very good. Let's see how this one falls. Ooh, I like it. Falls with its claws out. Already got something looking at it. Just kind of jerk that across and let it fall. Jerk it across and let it fall. But yeah, so the tacos Al Pastor, or El Pastor, was very good. Come on, man, that's falling right in front of your face, dude. So, nope. I couldn't see my bait, so I thought maybe he had took off with it. I mean, if you could feed a fish. But if you're going to go take a lot of money, or do things off the strip, they have a bunch of free stuff there. We went and saw the Bellagio fountains. Went and saw the Bellagio fountains. That was really pretty. Got stopped by some showgirls. Or they were dressed as showgirls. Mariah was okay with it. I actually made her take a picture first. I wasn't going to take one, and she said, "Oh no, if you're going to make me take one, you got to take one too." So I did, and it was funny more than anything. I will say, while I'm thinking about it, out there, if you see like Sonic or Mickey Mouse or anything out there, those people, they take pictures and they're going to bug you for a tip. That's one thing I didn't really like. There was a Sonic the Hedgehog out there. Tarek was all excited about him, of course. And then afterwards, he's like, we usually do these for tips. What did he say? He said we do them for free, but we take them for tips. And I'm like, okay. When they told me that, I said, well, then that's not really free, is it? So, of course, we didn't have any cash on us, and we had a dollar bill, and we're like, hey, man, we don't have any cash. We haven't been to the casinos yet or anything, so we have no cash. So we have a dollar, and he's like, well, usually they do $5, and we're like, but we have a dollar because we don't have any cash. So I think he was a little mad about that, and then we were like, man, you say you do it for free, but then you are asking for a tip. So it was all right though. Tarek had fun. He got to see Sonic, take a picture with Sonic, and that was fun. And it was hot. So if you go during the summer, drink lots and lots of water. Lots and lots of water. And during the winter or the fall is probably when we'll go again, just because it's so hot. I will say it's much better than Oklahoma heat. This Oklahoma heat is humid out there, it's dry, and definitely take your time walking through things. Each casino or hotel has things that are real pretty to see. Like the Bellagio was really pretty. It had a garden full of what do you call them? Flowers, real flowers. Like everything was made out of real flowers. The Paris hotel was pretty cool because the Eiffel Tower is actually inside the hotel, which I thought was pretty neat. Or inside the casino. The Bellagio, Caesar's Palace was absolutely phenomenal. You definitely got to go, and I'll go ahead and give you a tip that I didn't know we had to actually ask, and I was worried they were going to try and, ask for a tip for pointing us in the right direction. But the form shops is where you want to go if you go to Caesar's Palace. You definitely want to go do the form shops because they are where all the shops are, but also where all the art is. So, when you get there, look for the forum shops. You got to go see the Hoover Dam. It's absolutely amazing. It's incredible that it's man-made and just awe-inspiring, eye-dropping. So, we got back from vacation and it's been hot and the boat's still broken down, and I'm trying to get the boat fixed, figure out what's going on with it. I went and took it out the other day. Me and Elijah were going to go fishing. Wasn't able to because the boat's broken. And we took it over to the boat shop, talked to him for a little bit, and he said to pull some spark plug wires off of it to see if maybe it's missing spark. He said that he thinks that's what it is. I did change the gas in it. The gas wasn't the problem. I put new spark plugs in it. The fuel filter is what I was thinking was wrong with it, but it didn't have the issue, or I'm sorry, it didn't fix anything. It probably did need new spark plugs, so I'm glad I went ahead and did it, but I don't think that was what was wrong with it because it's still doing the same thing. I looked at the fuel filter. The fuel filter didn't change anything. So I'm hoping that it is a spark issue and I just got to change the power pack. If not, then I'm going to go carburetors. And if I don't get the carbs fixed, or if the carbs don't fix it, then I'm probably going to put it up for sale, to be honest with you, because I don't know. No, I'll probably just take it to the shop and tell them I know you're backed up and I know it's going to be a while, but go ahead and fix it for me if you don't mind. He said he would do it when I took it to him, but he said it'd be about a month before I get it back. Which honestly, I mean, as hot as it's been, that's fine. But I'd really like to do some more boat fishing because I'm sure y'all get tired of watching me do crappie videos all the time. So I'd like to fix it myself, save myself some money. But I just don't know. If I can't figure out what's wrong with it and that spark plug issue doesn't fix it, or if I can't diagnose it with the wires, well, this thing is not falling like I want it to at all. It's actually just kind of floating. But yeah, if I can't fix it with the wires and diagnose that, then I'm going to probably send it off to the shop because I just don't know at that point. So approaching the 30-minute mark. Might even be a little over actually. So I'm gonna cast a couple more times. I'm actually gonna put a weight on this. Let's see. I can't put a drop shot on it. So I'll just do a couple of split shots. Try not to get lead poisoning. Yuck. Got some damn lead off in my mouth. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Much faster drop. Horsefly on me. Oh, that's a big old fish. Almost looks like a bass. I don't think it is though. Let's go down this way. I hope y'all can see these fish on this camera because there are some big ones. Chicken. Okay, let's see if we can get out further that way. So let's see, what have I not said about Vegas? It was a lot of fun. Take some money because you're gonna need it. Eat off the strip or off the hotel at least. Chain restaurants, of course, obviously when you go on vacation, you don't really want to do chain restaurants because you can have those at the house. But yeah, you definitely, if you're gonna eat in the hotel, just know it's gonna be expensive. Looking at it, had something swim up to it, but then I didn't realize where my bait was. Hopefully I can get the boat fixed, y'all. I'm really hoping to get the boat fixed. I don't want to have to sell it or take it to the shop, but I'm tired of messing with it, or getting tired of messing with it. most luck on that worm, so let's do a different color worm this time. Looks like I'm not the only one to do plastic, so you know what I haven't done is a slug yet. Let's try it. Let's go with the, this is actually a trick worm, but we'll use it and see. I'm not going to bite it off this time. I was hoping this unedited video would go a little bit better. I was hoping I'd be catching them left and right and not have to fill up so much of the camera time talking, but I guess that's the way fishing goes, right? Sometimes you get fish and sometimes you get, I mean, we caught two, but just not as productive as I thought I would be. Still makes for a video, but not a very good one. So I hate that, trying to get good content out and these fish don't want to cooperate. So like I said, it is a little bit different fishing with sight instead of feel, but it's fun. This crappie stick, I can actually feel that bite really well, so I'm very impressed with that. Try not to get too close to the blends into the rocks there. Might have done better staying with the crappie rig, but again, that's the way fishing goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. All the time though, you're out getting to enjoy nature, having fun doing that. And I have fun doing these videos. I cannot see my crap. There it is. Have fun doing these videos. That little perch was coming to investigate. So it was fun talking about Vegas though. Is that a bass? I think it is. We're gonna see. See if I can get him to. That dude just. Is not interested in that. Let's change color. Rocks. Just in case that is the 30 minutes, then it was fun, and I enjoy this little spot. One of these days I'll learn how to fish the creek and have some fun with it. Let's go with this Liberty for the final. It's got a little swirl tail on it, but it was fun doing this video. I had a blast. I'm sorry that it's unedited. It is Sunday. The video comes out on Tuesday. Like I said, messing with the boat and it being so hot, and then trying to get the boat running and spending time with the kids. I just did not have time to go fishing this week like I wanted to. So that's why you're getting an unedited video. It's a little director's note there for you. I hope that I don't have to do this very often. Boy, that something just swung at that on the fall. So I hope I don't have to do this very often, but I don't have a whole lot of time and I don't have time to edit. So that's why we're doing an unedited video today. I wanted to talk to y'all about Vegas as well. let you know how it went, how it was. It was fun. Just make sure you take some money. Don't take pictures with people unless you're gonna tip them. Definitely. The other thing I'll say, I just had a bite. Dang it. The other thing I'll say before I go on this last cast is the strip is not for kids after dark. It is insane after dark. So don't take your kids out to the strip after dark. Oh, I just had something else by it. Yeah, don't take your kids to the strip after dark. It's not for kids after dark. It's good during the day. I was very impressed with how well it was during the day. But after dark, no, don't take your kids. The only reason we were able to go to the strip after dark was because my in-laws went with us. And that's the only reason we went to the strip after dark. Otherwise, we wouldn't have went because, like I said, it's insane and not for kids after dark. So that's gonna do it, y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Have a good week. Hope you had a good 4th. I know I did. We set off some fireworks last night. Elijah and Tarek absolutely loved it. I got them some earmuffs, and once they realized, oh, this isn't that loud, they were fine with it. They got to do some sparklers and things. I proposed to Mariah while we were out in Las Vegas officially, so now I get to start planning for a wedding, and I'm pretty excited about that. I've always hoped to find a good wife and a good mate, and thought I had it the first time. It wasn't just her, it was me as well. First marriage didn't go like I planned, but I got a really good feeling about this one, and I'm glad that she and my ex-wife get along really well, and I'm glad that the kids are really good with her and she's really good with the kids. So staying tuned for updates on that, and I hope y'all have a good week. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you next week.